Alright, hello all, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today, what I want to do is, we are on special battle Rose Zamasu. Specifically, I think it's time to do some showcases. Now, I know, a little pretty late to this, honestly. But I got Wrath Broly so late, and then I needed to farm out stones, and, a whole festival battles, all a bunch of stuff, right? But I would like to actually properly showcase both Wrath Broly as well as Super Easy Broly against these most difficult fights. Of course, I'm referring to Rose Zamasu as well as the Gohan Goten+Trunks fights. I have not brought either of them into those stages yet, so we're going to start out with Rose Zamasu here. I'm not, to be completely honest, the most hopeful for how this is going to go. With my Wrath Broly 55%, but maybe he'll impress me. Maybe he'll surprise me. I don't know. We'll have to see how this turns out. But yeah, we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna do a nice, 30 some odd minutes or so as we do for these sort of showcases. I just want to make sure to get these in before Super 17 releases in-game. Now, he releases in-game, I believe it's like 12 a.m. on the 7th, my time. So, realistically, I mean, like 2.5 days from now, he should be out in-game. I believe it's 12 a.m. my time, the 7th. Could be wrong about that. So, we're expecting his EZA details tonight, the time I'm recording this. So, I just want to get this in now. So, we're going to jump in. We'll see how good they are, and that way, by the time Super 17 comes out, I can actually showcase him, and then do my proper LR tier list post, TDC. So, let's jump in, let's get this done. Right, hopefully, they can both look pretty crazy here. I have my doubts about both of them, but I hope I'm wrong. We'll see. Okay, man, Saw 7. Oh, let me just abandon quest, right? I mean, it's... I don't, because these are short fights. I can't have him in slot 7 to actually, show what he's doing. Thankfully, Golden Frieza Gogeta are obviously on the friends list quite a bit here, so. Okay, we can jump in like this. This should work out pretty well. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't necessarily plan to win or lose, I am trying to win. But for my showcases, I just like to show what the character's actually going to be doing. Okay, well, that's not the best. Wrath Broly's not going to be able to build up, really, now. Now, thankfully for Super Easy Broly, right, he does have this sort of condition. So he'll get that 200% defense. He doesn't... Does he have it now, actually? He might have it now. He has it now, I think. Yeah. Okay, so he has that now. And he also has the extra 20% damage reduction. So he's actually at 78% damage reduction. With the 260% extra when receiving an attack defense, phase 2. So he's actually pretty tanky here, honestly. Now, the only issue is... here's the guaranteed... I feel like I kind of got to attack Rose. I don't know. I'll target Zamasu, but this is not probably going to go so well with an AoE. I mean, that is the thing with this fight. I mean, you really need to take out Zamasu first, because the more... Rose has the extra stats while Zamasu's alive, and the more you're hitting Rose, the more very, very strong he gets, obviously. So this does not make me feel the most enthusiastic about this. The only time where really you can, effectively run the AoE and win against Rose is, with GT bosses. So, full-on GT bosses, like the Omega Squad. It actually does really, really well. I mean, how well this is going to do, hopefully good? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say movie bosses is particularly in a very great spot. Obviously, I mean... Super Easy Janemba is going to only be as good as if he's actually dodging. You know, he's just a dodging support character. He's not going to be doing really damage. Physical Janemba, I feel better about how he'll defend, but even him, I mean, he's not exactly what I call the best defense. I mean, he's literally a year old at this point. You know, we've gone through 2 meta changes since the EZ8. It's to his credit. Oh, what the fuck? Stop, Windows. To his credit, he is still pretty good, but you know, obviously, you start to age out, right? So, okay, now this is actually, we'll double tank this very easily. Yep. Golden Frieza turn 1. Oh, both the supers, actually. Okay. Well, at least we lived through this turn, then. That's definitely very good. We did a decent bit of damage to Zamasu, but I wouldn't say he really did enough. Now, there's really no point to use my active, I don't think. Because I can't really take advantage of the damage. I think I gotta do this. I don't know how this is about to go, but I can't put him in slots here. We gotta try this, see how it goes. So yeah, I mean, movie bosses, you know, it can use more buffs. I actually had a, you know, comment, you know, saying something along the lines of that they hope that God Goku is the Carnival for Christmas. I didn't really thought about that before. Honestly, I'd be really behind it. The only thing I can think of that would potentially not make them do it is obviously 2023, which is 3 years later, 2026. The Saiyan Day Dokkan Fest, God Goku, right? So potentially they wouldn't want to do this because that guy's ETA is going to be relatively soon. But I could definitely see them doing like the late November Dokkan Fest, like November 28th or something, November 30th, something like that. Being like a Beerus. And then have the Christmas Carnival banner being a God Goku. I think that'd be pretty cool. I would definitely be behind that. So hopefully we get something like that this year. I mean, usually they do some pretty hype stuff, relatively speaking. I don't know, because it depends. The first year that carnivals were a thing, but the 7th year, it was the wait, what's his name? The Harudagarn special. Okay, well, we're dead. The Harudagarn special, not Harudagarn, what am I thinking? Hachiek special, there we go. The Hachiek special, like 5, you know, Carnival Goku, Super Saiyan, I don't know what to call that character. 5 guys, you know.
Right, let's do
Then it was, the next year was Super Saiyan Goku again, but with Vegeta Trunks. You know, from the Android 13 movie. I actually still do not have them. Okay, come on, man. Can we not do that? I still don't have that character. As crazy as that sounds. And now, to be fair, I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of them, honestly. Was not, like, at all. A lot of people really liked that card on release. I saw the writing on the wall. I was like, this shit is gonna age so fast, and you know, it did, unfortunately.
Right, let's do this.
And then I guess technically there's only been 3 Christmas carnivals. Last year was, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goten. So I mean, I feel like all of those are semi-hype. I mean, it's having Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku, I feel like it's pretty hype. I mean, I know it's an Android 13 movie, but I guess you could say maybe the Hachiek special isn't. I don't know. It's definitely not like the hypest picks they choose for that slot, certainly, but they do pick some pretty hype ones. So I think God Goku could fit, honestly. At least with how Dokkan handles him, he does fit into that sort of category of hype, but not like the hypest, right? So
All right,
we'll see.
let's do this.
You know, I think there's definitely some potential there. I would be very excited for that. Just in general, I think we're due for a lot of movie stuff. Okay, I'm fine with this, one being on each rotation. That's all I really want. As long as one of them isn't in slot fucking 7. You know, I'm... Okay, man. Can we... Really? Oh, that's bullshit. Well, here goes nothing. Let Janemba cook, I guess. I mean, he really could, to be honest. I actually do have a lot of faith that he'll be fine. But still, come on, man. Let me foot Super Easy Broly slot 1. 256. Oh, God. Dodge the super, buddy. You gotta dodge this. Dodge. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you, fucker. Well, I mean, if he's doing that, it's not the most good for us there. I mean, to be fair, it was only 970,000 damage. I mean, he had no build-up. That is worth noting. I'm not sure how much to put into that, but he didn't take the most damage for not having any build-up. Okay, so we could actually put Broly slot 1 here. It'd probably work out pretty effectively. Although Frieza would also... I'm just doing it for science, honestly. We're doing this for science. I think the objective correct play, obviously. My orbs are just so bad here. The objective correct play is put Golden Frieza slot 1. But I do want to see if I can actually get Super. Well, I would take. I'm not a fan of like his defense post Super, but maybe if like pre-Super, double-digit tank essentially. Yeah. So for the first 3 turns before attacking, Broly is actually very, very crazy defensively. I mean, he works very good as a slot 1, I think. Now, once we start talking about Rose starting to build up, then I'd be like, okay, well, maybe maybe we don't do that, right? But at least at the beginning, I think he could potentially do fine here. And that is good to note for all the like AoE fights that we have in the game right now. So that could help him a decent bit in staying in the meta. Because, I mean, he only gets up to like I forget exactly. It's like 2.6 some odd million. 2.7, 2.8. I have the calcs up on the channel, obviously. It's something like that ballpark. Late 2, early 3 mil. And he has the 52% damage reduction. Obviously, bosses are past that thing, right? So the extra defense, the damage reduction, really can help save it. Okay, I mean, that was a pretty good turn for him. I actually, that does make me think a little more highly of him to see him tank that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, man. Can we really? Come on, man. And see, this is another thing with Wrath Broly. I mean, like, there's locking right now. There's a lot of locking. Especially with this fight. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do? You know, I can't put him in front of all the attacks. I'm just screwed. I mean, I guess he's at least going to take 3 attacks here. Although, I mean, only 1 is going to be before he actually attacks. So, not too good there, but maybe he could... Jesus Christ. Yeah, Rose's doing so much damage because we hit him with AoE. I would say maybe trying out like Super Easy Broly on like the Omega team, because he is on Inhuman Deeds. That could potentially be interesting. The only issue there is he leads Power Absorption, GT bosses, and Inhuman Deeds, right? Obviously, this guy's not on any of those. So I couldn't really show them both at the same time, is the issue. I guess I'm fine with this. I mean, it's not the best, but as long as Broly can go in front of a bunch of attacks, slot 1 maybe. Yeah, man, just sure. Yeah, just keep going in slot 2. Just keep locking him in slot 2, you fucking bitch, man. Let me put him in front of all the attacks. I'm trying to see what he could do. Alright? Please. You're probably gonna kill him, but let me just actually see that. The lock is not being too generous to me right now. I'm really trying to just show what Broly can do. Oh, well, yeah. Super immediately. Come on, man. We actually dodged. Okay, hold on. Let him cook. I see you, Golden Frieza. And then he should be... I mean, he'll take damage, but he'll be fine against this. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck? He dodged both of the supers. What is this friend's build? That might be a pretty correct build. They gotta have like full dodge on him or something. I'm gonna have to check that. That was crazy. Back-to-back super dodges. Now, Broly is gonna be able to do 2 attacks here. But that's... Well, I guess technically he could do 3 with a hidden potential. But, you know, given mine's 55%, that's not the highest chance of happening. I have 5 additional equip on him. So he could... He has a 10% chance to proc it in general per attack done. Yeah, so it's not... And then it'd be a 50-50 to be a normal or a super. Now, thankfully, we did get most of our attack build up that turn. Obviously, we have all of our additionals now, so if I can put him in slot 1, he may look pretty crazy. And then... I really need to... I always forget. Broly's condition, is it... It's 3 turns from character's entry turn, right? So... He would be very tanky, even, like, next turn, I believe. Okay, well... he's... Damn it. That's not good. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, it's entry turn. That's pretty decent. The thing is with Janemba, he gets 20% of his dodge for being first or second, or first or third rather. So he kind of has to be in one of these slots, or I'm just like dead. So I do need to do this, and this is the thing. I mean, movie bosses. Oh no, super easy Janemba. I feel like they were definitely a little scared of him. This guy ran things, even, you know, when I was starting to get into the game. Okay. That was a 90% chance to dodge he just failed, by the way. That's what that was. I didn't even check the friend build. I completely forgot. Failing that dodge made me think about it. Okay, this might be the same friend. I don't know if this is the same friend, but if it is, that's crazy. 14%. What the hell? Yeah, because in the hidden potential system, this is something that's not widely known. I don't think it is, at least. Dokkan does a horrible job of explaining things. If you're curious as to why those like special equips will get like level 4 dodge, but the crit and additional ones will be level 2, it's because for every point of crit or additional, that's worth 2%. Every point of dodge is worth 1%, right? So if you have 30 additional, that's a 60% chance for it to happen. And that's a 60% chance per attack. If you have 30 dodge, you know, that's 30%. Now, it's still per attack, right? But, well, per attack received, obviously, different thing, but you get what I mean. So it's sort of what their way to balance it, because if you had 2, you know, you got 2% for every 1 point of dodge. I mean, the best way to build every single character in the game. I mean, to be fair, Nori is a pretty good way to build most characters, but just full dodge. He's in slot 1. Unfortunately, the game decided to be an ass about how it wanted to listen to me. Because, sure, he's in slot 1, but all the fucking attacks are at the end. So he's only going to get 2 of his build-ups here, I believe. Okay, this is super. This is the second hit received. So, that's not 420,000. Mind you, we just had super easy Broly double-digit tank that exact same scenario. Interesting. I mean, obviously this guy peaks higher. But, and to be fair, I mean, getting hit by the super there does raise his phase 2 stats by 30% attack and defense. So he does get a pretty considerable buff from doing that. Did I just get the hidden potential normal? That's pretty neat. Okay. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't think we're gonna win. You know, just putting it out there. I don't think we even have a chance to win once. I don't think it's gonna go too well. Part of the reason why, you know, it took me a bit, you know, once again, I relatively recently got, I guess it was maybe like a week and a half ago at this point. But Wrath Broly, I did not get him immediately. And then, also, he's not meant for short content. I mean, we're in a short content meta, he's not meant for short content. You know, it's very unfortunate. I do think, and you know, take this with a grain of salt, this is just my opinion, I don't know anything you guys don't. But 11th anniversary, just judging off like how all the 8 tiers are gonna easy A, presumably. I guess we'll have to see what they do with the carnivals, but I see no reason why they wouldn't easy A. Those are all stacking characters, all 4 of them. All 4 of them have stacking, especially with the main, the Dokkan Fest, easy A's. I mean, those characters' whole thing is stacking, essentially. So I do highly anticipate that the 11th anniversary will be moving into a long content meta. So, you know, once again, I don't know anything you guys don't, but it's worth throwing out that, you know, characters that may not look the best right now. I don't have them, but I don't know, it seems like a lot of people either really don't like or really like. Baby's reviews, from what I've seen, I haven't watched any like showcases or anything, but just, you know, the old chat on Twitter, which, I mean, it is Twitter to be fair. We all know how that goes, but the old chat seems to be, I don't know, people seem to be very mixed about it. I'm definitely curious to try them out. You know, if you saw my stone count at the beginning, or even just a few times I've had to load back in, I'm depleted. You know, I did actually do a rotation on his banner. I think it's safe to say, you know, spoiler alert, I didn't pull him. Those summons are not going to be part of anything for about a week and a half or so. I'm just going to include them with the Part 2 Dokkan Day ticket summons. I did not get him. So, I think I probably will try using him as a friend lead. Now, in that scenario, I'd only be able to have 1 Omega. So I don't know how that's supposed to look. But, I don't know. I think, essentially, the stacking characters, they're going to get a lot better relatively soon. I mean, within 3-4 months. We'll have to see, though. I mean, it's not like I know anything for sure. It just, usually Dokkan really likes these big characters to be in a really good spot on Easy A. And I can't see them dominating if it's not a short, or if it is a short content meta, right? They kind of need long content to dominate. So that is what I expect for the 11th anniversary. Once again, though, I mean, we'll have to see once we actually get there, right? Alright, sorry about that. I had to cut away for a moment there. So, this rotation is not, I don't know, I don't feel the most confident about our odds. To be fair, I never really did, but here especially, I don't know. Now, this is the thing, right? I mean, I think the fights that are the most important, the most difficult right now, Rose Zamasu, Gohan Goten+Trunks once again. Super SEZA Broly actually looked pretty decent here, I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely looked much better than I thought he was going to, because of his sort of 3-turn condition. Now, the reason, by the way, we are running full movie bosses, even though it's kind of not the best, is because how he works. That 3-turn sort of ability. It's tied to movie bosses, or I believe isn't it like Exploding Rage or something like that? So it's, the way it's tied is not the best. Oh, okay. Well, what are we gonna take from this? 250, I mean... Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's not the worst. Although Rose wasn't really built up, and you know, we had our full damage reduction, so when we consider those things... Yeah, I don't know, I mean, Wrath Broly's just not really gonna look the best in short content, obviously. Once again, come on, man. Please. It's just really unfortunate. Once again, I do think he'll probably age pretty well. I mean, we'll have to see. We do know that he at least should be returning. Relatively speaking, soon, with the Christmas Carnival. It should be him, Khalifa Kale, and whatever the hell, you know, the new LR is. So, if he's still good, well, I mean, let me rephrase that. If you want to get him so he'll be better, or I think he still will be good going into 11th anniversary, that would probably be a pretty good opportunity. It will be a double raid banner. That's probably, I honestly probably will summon on that. I don't know though. We'll see. Because I'm also a bit questionable if I want to or not. I don't know. Because New Year's, once again, and New Year's or 11th anniversary, one of them's going to have Namek. And I want to save for whatever the hell is going to be Namek. I love Namek. Namek's dope. So, I really, getting new Frieza, Goku, you know, I'm all here for it. Right? So, I mean, we'll see what celebration it is exactly. But I mean, at this point, it feels like there's just like no way. I mean, they would have touched those Cooler Movie EZAs. And especially with the Legends 7th anniversary, having Ultra, Full Power Frieza, and Namek Goku, right? They clearly think they're hyping up, right? And I'm pretty sure that Anniversary did relatively well for them in terms of sales. I mean, of course they had MUI and Blue Evolution Vegeta, but then it went into Saiyan Saga and Namek Saga. I think it still did pretty well, so hopefully that... Oh, to be fair, you know, these games have these things planned for, like, years, so... I mean, that's not, like, the full deciding factor or anything, but... Definitely, if it did, in fact, do well. Okay. That would help them feel a bit more safe with doing it. Yeah, I don't know, this is just not going too well. Super SEZA Broly's looking kind of decent, but, like... Wrath Broly just cannot... It just keeps getting demolished. I mean, I know mine's 55%, but still, I think he'd do a little bit better, at least. Let me jump in, like, one more time here. And no matter what happens here, I think we'll end this one.
Let's do this.
Well, if let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with this. Yeah, no matter what happens here, we'll end this one. It's like, could I just be, like, spamming the Golden Frieza taunt and, like, live turns? Sure. I could be doing that. But that's not what we're here to see, right? I mean, we're trying to see how good these characters actually perform in this fight. And if the solution to how good they perform is they need to be babied by other characters, then they just don't do well, right? Now, I'm saying they, but Super SEZA Broly's actually looked pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. At least a lot better than... Okay, so what is he gonna do here? I'm actually really curious to see this. Double digits! Yeah, and he's gonna double digit this too. Like, he's definitely pretty good as a tank. As crazy as it seems. In slot 1. I mean, at least before Rose is built up. Now, the thing is, with his AoE, he does, in fact, build Rose up, so he also is part of the problem. But he's pretty decent. He's doing better than I thought he would. It's just, he's so restricted that I feel like he's not going to age very well. I feel like he should have been better considering who and what he is. But he's still very decent, so... I mean, I'm definitely glad to see that, at least. I did not expect him to be in here double-digit tanking at all. I mean, even if it is just, like, turn 1 that he can do it, I'm surprised he could do it at all. But Wrath Broly, you can't... It's a short content, so... He's a character where it's really, like, an investment of, okay, maybe he's not the best now, but he'll get better later on. That's sort of how I see Wrath Broly. Once again, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with the 11th anniversary. But it is worth noting, you know, he leads Exploding Anger. And if Namek is in fact coming, which it definitely should be, both Super Saiyan Goku and Full Power Frieza should be on it. So his team would get a buff. He'll appear on another banner, so you'll be able to pick him up or get dupes from him, right? Come on, man. I just keep having it like this. God damn it. I guess I'll keep it like this. I mean, it's just really unfortunate. I keep getting him in slot 2. The few times I've actually been able to put him in slot 1, though, to be fair, he hasn't done well. Oh boy. Janemba. Yeah. We kind of need movie bosses buffs, like ASCP. It's not, Damn it. Okay, well, that's a little bit of an unfortunate end. Still, once again, I mean, Super Easy Broly did pretty well. We did not overall do well in this fight, but Super Easy Broly himself did pretty well. Wrath Broly, yeah, I knew he was going to do well in this fight. I'll be really curious to see how they both perform over on the Gohan Goten+Trunks fight. I don't. Potentially, they could both be pretty decent. Wrath Broly, as in... I know Wrath Broly will fucking get annihilated by Gohan once he's built up. But if I build up Broly, like, at the start of the fight, and then, like, put him in slot 2, he could cook. And then maybe Super Easy Broly could hold down slot 1 early on in the fight, we'll see. He could also do a lot of damage to them because of his AoE, could be pretty nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this one here. That's about what I expected, unfortunately, from Wrath Broly. But Super Easy Broly, he actually did kind of impress me, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm actually really curious to see how he's gonna perform in the next stage. We'll see then, though. I'll probably do that tomorrow or something. Although, once again, I mean, if it is, in fact, the day that the EZA details will go out, I mean, also have the breakdown and calc video, and then I'll do the 55% one after, so maybe even the next day. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.